It's my life. Whatever I wanna talk. It's my life. Wherever.
Welcome back to the Vetti Squad channel, people. An amazing but a very boring match got over. RCB won by RCB. Bro, don't laugh, bro. Hey, RCB won by 18 runs. Virat Kohli for a reason, and yeah, it is. It was a nice match. I let Juran take the thoughts on how the match went, proceedings. Bro, please start off your thoughts first.
Okay, so I have a lot of wide thoughts. So
Why now?
I have wide thoughts about the match.
Nice.
So see, I mean, the batting was amazing. I feel Phil Salt was the difference in the game. Kohli did play well, but I think 50 of 37, 38 on that track was not that great a start for a man of his caliber. But I think Phil Salt stole the show. I mean, it was a great call for Rajat to come one down. I think that gave the semblance to the scoring in the middle overs. If you see the middle overs, that's where RCB played the best, and
Yeah.
there Tim David came in handy. I think the bowling of MI was bad because if you see the spinners of RCB made a difference. Let's not talk about the Pacers, but the spinners of MI didn't make any difference. I mean, Mitch Santner and Mark Hunday just got thrashed, I would say. So, and it was a good score. I still feel RCB could have added more, but yeah, I mean, it was a good score. And then coming to the chase, I think the chase was not structured because see, I feel the batting is in all kinds of shambles. They desperately need someone like Will Jacks who can come up the order and give them the strength they need in the middle order. After Rohit Sharma went retired hurt, I mean, they just started crumbling like a pack of cards. It was only because of Rutherford's knock that they came that close. And coming to the cherry on the cake, RCB's bowling absolutely disaster in the second half. Not at all surprised. I mean, the number of wides they gave, thankfully, in the first, I think 14 or 15 overs, we had only 4 or 5 wides. And then the next 5 overs, we had like a huge flurry of wides.
Yes.
Injury concerns for both teams, but I would say a comprehensive win for RCB. But again, dangerous. I don't think MI was at their best today, but on another day, things would have been different. So, yeah.
I'm just happy my win predictor from yesterday came true. I predicted RCB because the whole factor that MI's bowling is not looking very deadly, and because now before Bumrah was a very attacking option for the bowling point, but now it's become a very defensive because the other bowlers, the batsman can go after the other bowlers. They're not looking very threatening. So my question is, did MI become like too fixed? Okay, I think Trent Bolt, Deepak Chahar, and Bumrah would be a nice option. I think because when you plan for the mega auction, you plan for the next 3 years, right? So Bumrah, Trent Bolt, and Deepak Chahar will give that kind of now Shardul Thakur, but initially in the mega auctions, these three. Did they miss a trick with maybe these three people will carry us for the next 3 years? Because now Trent Bolt has drastically reduced speed as well, and he's not deadly at all. Deepak Chahar, as of today, he didn't play. Shardul Thakur is a man with a golden arm. He'll at least come and give you 1 wicket, but still he gives you the 25 to 30 runs extra as well. So your thoughts, bro, on that?
See, I'll tell you, the biggest, issue with having too many star players is you don't know how to make them play together. And that's the current situation that I see in Mumbai. I think if you got in Shardul Thakur, Deepak Chahar was not needed and vice versa. And what happened is I feel, is using Jasprit Bumrah more as a bowler who will apply breaks for the opposition, especially in the death overs. He's not being used as someone who has to get you wickets in the power play. But if you see RCB, on the other hand, they use someone like a Jacob Duffy or a Hazelwood to actually give you wickets in the power play. That's his role, So I feel Bumrah, given that role, he's not given more than 2 overs in the power play. So the batsmen just kind of try to play his overs out. And even today, if you see Tim David and Jitesh, they just played his overs out. And then when Bolt came in and when Hardik Pandya came in, they just got hit. So I think MI has to define his role. I mean, Bumrah can be used as a frontline bowler to actually give you wickets in the power play. See, death overs is crucial for all teams, and you will get hit in the death overs. But you can't use someone just to ensure that you don't leak runs in the death overs. Doesn't make sense to me. You
Mm-hmm.
have the batting lineup to complement, his kind of a game. So I think, see, Trent Bolt again, the edge factor comes in, so you can't help it. But I would still choose Trent Bolt to go. But I feel the way they're using Jasprit Bumrah is not right. I still feel he's someone who can be used in the power play. You can give him more time. You can give him more balls, because when the ball is swinging, especially for someone like him, swing and pace is probably the most deadly combination ever in cricket. So I still
Mm-hmm.
feel Bumrah must be there in your power play. He must get that extra over, and that can actually make a difference. See, what happens is the momentum comes on the bowling side. That is MI. If the batting team is not able to use the 3 overs of power play, when you know that the major time to like absolutely slog is the power play, that'll make a huge difference in all the MI games. That's what I feel.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay. Anyway, it is a good win for RCB. RCB will take the win, and they have another match coming up this week itself. So they'll just be looking forward, and they'll be playing at home. So I think they'll be looking forward to it positively. Who do you think the man of the match is? They're not
I
yet
would.
announced.
I
Uh,
think it is Phil Salt. I mean, it has to be Phil Salt,
I think
because
Rajat Patidar made a really good impact.
see, again, that's what I'm trying to tell you. See, I would still give it to Phil Salt, because coming in Mumbai, and when you have bowlers like Trent Bolt and Jasprit Bumrah, especially with the new ball, trying to play
Mhm.
them for me is, not something which can be, unlooked at. So see, Rajat played an
Mhm.
absolute crazy knock. I mean, like, he's someone who's actually I would say, he's the driver of this RCB team. He's not given the credit he deserves. All the games till now that RCB plays in this season, he's the one who's always scored runs. He's always given the semblance to the innings. So I still feel he's highly underrated, but for me, it's well solved this game.
Cool. Phil Salt. I will go for Rajat Patidar. I think he made a lot of difference. He came in and from ball one he went bonkers. 57 of 20 he finished. So I think that will be mine. And
I think he's
yeah,
definitely
yeah,
the super striker of the season for sure. You can book that award in his name, unless
super
something
strike.
bad happens.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I think it's high time he deserves a position in the Indian team as well, because
True.
he's been pretty consistent this season, and obviously it's a long season, so we'll have to still
And
keep things.
great captaincy also. I mean, that is also not spoken about. Great
Mm.
captaincy. The way he used the spinners. I mean, in today's match, trust me, if the spinners of RCB went for runs, the match would have been over before the 16th or 17th over.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure about that. But great field placements. I think the wicket of Sky was a huge turning point.
for sure,
Krunal
for sure.
and
Yeah.
the positioning of Rasikdar just near the boundary line. Amazing. That was for me the turning point.
For sure, even I feel the same. So anyway, congratulations RCB on a well fought but boring victory, and huge, huge loss. Sorry, it's a good victory definitely, and a big loss to MI. They'll have to
I think
rethink.
I it's going to be sad, because both the teams might get fined for slow over rate. So that's why
Uh,
I'm calling it winning, I think.
no, I felt it is like that person is going to die, but he's taking a long time to die. It is like that. Okay, all right, dude, just die. That's all.
Die, die,
Just die.
die.
Why are
Oh,
you taking so much time? But yeah, I mean, and also I was like, if MI gets out little fast, or if they at least if they're completed by like a 60-run margin or something, I was like, CSK will come to eighth position, and I was like, oh, this is the chance. CSK will come up. Okay, fine. MI still retains eighth position. We are in the ninth position, but hopefully things will change when you come back for our next review. Uh, Tomorrow night or day after tomorrow early morning, it'll come up CSK versus KKR. It'll be an interesting match. Patirana has been cleared by Sri Lanka Cricket Board, and so he'll be joining the team at Chepok to start off. So it'll be interesting how he'll make a difference to KKR. And this side, Dhoni comes back into the team. So
a
it'll be
bit.
interesting. Yeah, so it'll be interesting how CSK is going to fit in Dhoni, and how things are going to go around. It'll be interesting, but we'll talk more on it in our preview of CSK versus KKR. Hope you all have a great day. See you, and bye bye.
Bye.